So, hello children. Uh, when we begin with civics, then we talk about how our country is managed. And this becomes very important because you are at that age when you have to understand all these processes, because in coming few years you'll be part of all these processes. Though you belong to a generation which is very enlightened, now I don't have to tell you what elections are, you understand that. But yes, you need to understand the essence of it. Every 5 years in our country, mostly the term of Lok Sabha is of 5 years, and usually they complete their term. Or if we talk about state elections, because India is a federal country, we have central government, we have state governments. But every 5 years, this change of government takes place, and it doesn't take place like there is some upheaval or some kind of bloodshed or somebody one ruler is killed and then another comes. No, it takes place. Transfer of power happens very peacefully. And how does this happen? For this, the constitution makers, constituent assembly, we have read in detail. Founding fathers of the constitution, they studied in detail and they laid down rules how this country will be governed in the years to come. And yes, in its true spirit, so to speak, this is done, and elections take place. All over the world, this practice usually is followed. In most of the democratic countries, it has been seen that adults vote. In India, especially, we remained as a subject under so many people, British, but before that also, we were under somebody or the other. So for us, freedom meant a big thing. And with this freedom came constitution, and constitution gave us right to vote, change our status from subject to citizens. We have read this in detail in the previous 3 chapters. If you see in your syllabus, then the first 3 chapters are part of the heading our constitution, and then we come to this chapter, elections. And I didn't say that you need to check your revised syllabus, because everything what has been mentioned in the syllabus box, this chapter we are going to cover whole. So as I said, in all democratic countries, almost all of the world, all adults can vote. Similarly, India also gave universal adult franchise to its citizens, and all those who are 18 or above 18, they got right to vote. Then you will be, if you will be taking humanities in class 11 and 12, or you will go for political science, then you will read about these systems in detail, that how in some countries this right to vote remained limited, not given to all people, I mean to say. Even in Britain, let me tell you, that women got voting right much later than India. India became free in 1947, and straight away in 1950, with the implementation of constitution, women also got right to vote. But Britain gave it afterwards. There was a big movement for this. United Nations couldn't have any woman president till now, and in your country, you know the history. So in many cases, so to speak, India has practiced what its founding fathers wanted, of constitution I mean to say, wanted it to do. So election is a process through which the citizens of the country elect representatives of their own choice, who work for them. And if they don't work for them, after 5 years, they have right to change them. So that's how this becomes a representative democracy, and this is the right way to work. Election happens everywhere. It's not that we talk about only in country. When we talk about, say, in your school, when student council elections happened, obviously you elect them. So they are part of your daily life. It's not that we talk about only when Lok Sabha elections, which are called general elections, which happens every 5 years. Then only we use this word election. So to elect somebody is not to choose, rather. What do you do? There are many contestants, out of which the people who are allowed to vote, adults, they go cast their vote. Here I would like to comment, CAST is the spelling of caste, not CASTE. This you need to remember. This error is kind of very obvious, and every year we see in the notebooks. So be careful about this. When you talk about casting vote, then we talk about CAST, not CASTE. This you need to remember. And yes, we will be underlining in our book. So pick up your book, and we are on page 144, chapter 4. Please underline what is election. So this you are not going to do in your notebook because this is there written as it is in your book. So underline, election is a process whereby persons are chosen by voting to represent the voters for running the government. And we all understand we all cannot run the country, so we elect somebody for us who would be running the government or representing us in the government. So underline, I repeat, election is a procedure whereby persons are chosen by voting to represent the voters for running the government. And usually the word which we use, contestants, the candidates are contestants. Another very obvious error which I would like to point out, many a times you might have heard that these people will fight the election. They never fight election, they contest election. So be careful of these two things which I told you in this video, CAST, and people contest, candidates or contestants contest election, do not fight election. Election is no fight over there. So remember, I repeat, CAST, cast, and contest, not fight. We'll talk in next video about direct and indirect elections.